Critics sometimes argue that some New Testament letters weren't written by Paul or other apostles because the writing styles differ. But that objection overlooks something key. In the ancient world, it was common to dictate to a trained writer, a professional amanuensis, who might help shape the form of a message. Paul himself hints at this practice.
So when Paul writes to the churches, even early on, when he writes to the Thessalonians, in 2 Thessalonians 3:17, this is written about AD 50, and he says, I, Paul, am writing in this letter. It was a way to authenticate that this letter really was from Paul, and also to authenticate that Paul had read through this and it said what he wanted it to say. He says the same thing in Galatians 6:11. You see what big letters I'm writing with? It's not because he had bad eyesight from his Damascus Road blindness. It's because he's taking the pen from his amanuensis, or secretary, and writing out a note to people to authenticate it. And he says in Colossians 4:16, make sure that this letter goes to Laodicea, and the one from Laodicea goes to you. So there's a sense in which Paul is both authenticating his letters and asking them to be distributed to other churches.
Dr. Daniel Wallace points out that Paul took deliberate steps to validate his letters. He didn't just let a scribe run wild. He read, reviewed, and signed off. And when needed, he even took the pen himself to say, this is really me. So when people object, this doesn't sound like Paul, the real question should be, did Paul approve it?